So this is a twist on a childhood favorite. We got some baked beans here. Bush. I wonder what happened to that dog. And I grew up in a house where you season everything. Everything. So with that being said, we are going to add one of our special guests today, which is pineapples. We got some Del Monte pineapples. We're going to sprinkle the pineapples through here. I know you guys are like, pineapples, what? Yes, pineapples. You'll be surprised. Pork and pineapples go together. So we're going to throw some more in here. Then after that, we're going to mix this up. I'm going to save the juice. And I could do this today like this. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of the juice to it. You'll see why later. So we're going to mix this up. You know, I'm very handsy. Very, very handsy. This will actually take care of itself as far as the sugar content. Sweeten it up. Now that we have this here, we're going to put this to the side. And we are going to take care of our special guest, which is the pork. Wash your pork off, pat it dry. And I like to see, normally people just throw stuff in and they don't season their meat. I'm not that person. I like to season my meat. It helps if you season your meat the day before because it can marinate in. So we're going to take these on a paper towel. It's about a good 6 here. Lay this here. We want to be gentle to the pig. Okay. I know, gloves. I know. What is it, Velvet? Do not let your kids watch TV as their babysitter. I think that's where some of us get ADD from. All right, so we're gonna take these pork chops out. We're gonna place them up here. And we're gonna dry rub them with some seasoning that I have on the side over here. We're gonna start with a little bit of a local favorite, the little Mrs. Dash. Just a little bit. After we lay these out. Okay. Oh, that is, you see that, Tom? That is cute. Okay. He's stepping up with their gameplay. I'm sorry. I like to touch stuff. I think I like to touch a little bit too much sometimes. But how do you feel the meat and respect it if you don't? I respect the meat. Respect the meat. Oh, you remember when Oprah got sued by Texas because she told them it was bad to eat beef? I bet you they didn't like that. But it's not you, darling. It's the stuff that you put in the meat is where we have the concern. Okay. I know it seems like a lot, but trust my process. Okay? We're not going to waste any of this seasoning. We're just going to shimmy it over to the next one. Okay, so we're going to take this. Let me scooch this over here. And we're gonna start laying the pork chops in once we have them nice and seasoned. Don't worry, I'm gonna make up for it with adding a little special ingredient. And we're gonna add 2 more of these little doohickeys here. Yo, why are my lips so dry today? I feel like I have white sheer stockings on my lips. Okay, so we're gonna lay this here, make it look a little pretty, just a little bit, and give it room so it's cooking. Why am I breathing so heavy? Like, I'm really getting excited about this. Okay, so now that we have that done, told you I'm not wasting nothing today. All right, so while that's sitting there doing what it do, we are going to make some, drum roll please, we're gonna make some fresh barbecue sauce. Okay, let's get this out the way because it's a little messy. All right, so now that we have this, let me get all this out my way because it's in my way today. All right, so in this we have brown sugar, we have minced onion, dried out, dehydrated, we have some garlic here, and we have some onion powder. So we're gonna take all of this, and in this dish right here, before we even go further, I have some leftover pizza sauce and some, what is this? Oh yeah, I added this, which is hot, put a little of this, which is not, in this bowl with this stuff, and we're gonna mix it together. This is like a chunky barbecue sauce, homemade. Gonna add a little bit more brown sugar to it for caramelization purposes. This is my friend right here. It be saving me. Make sure that your brown sugar is always in a cool, dry place. If it gets to a level where it's sticking together and it's clumping, stick a leaf of lettuce inside of it and you'll save it. It'll come back to life. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna put some more of that in here. I'm scared. Good Lord.
Spicy?
What?
Is it spicy?
Woo!
That's funny.
Lord have mercy. I just visited my future and my past lives just now. Lord. I've learned my lesson. Okay. To balance it out, I do recommend we put one more scoop in here. I'm not good with math, that's why I do this. Okay, you see that? Put 3 of these in there. Good Lord. Woo! I had to remember no Spanglish today. Being that this is going in the oven, the process of making the barbecue sauce will be okay. We ran out of syrup, but adding extra brown sugar should even it out. Then we're going to take this and lay it on top of the pork chops. Trust the processed sugar. How's that look, Ryan?
It looks amazing, actually. Look at you. Professional.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That look golden blue. You know, gotta show it off a little bit. You know, just a little bit.
You didn't want to use the mustard in the original recipe?
No. Because I am not fond of mustard. And mustard is usually used as a tenderizer, but because these are so thin, the need is not necessary. In my opinion, everybody is different. For me, I feel like you don't need mustard. You need the elements of what's in mustard. And we have that by adding the tomato, because that is the vinegar. The acid is right there, and it'll break the meat down. And the pork chops are about this thin. If they're about this thick, yeah, I could understand the mustard, but they're not. So we're going to stick this in the oven. I do suggest that you place aluminum foil over this, so that way everything works together. The pork chops, the flavoring of that will go into the beans. You won't have to worry about it. So we're gonna place some aluminum foil over this. Did you get a good shot of that, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna place some aluminum foil over this. Make it like a mini Dutch oven, kind of, sort of. It ain't Dutch, but it sounded cute to say. I know better. All right, so we're gonna put this in the oven for about 30-35 minutes because everything is already cooked except for the meat. And being that it's cut so thin, it should cook really fast. And we're gonna put it at 350 or 375 for 30 minutes. And let's see what we have. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call perfection. You see how the pineapples are floating to the top? This would definitely go good over some rice. Definitely go good over some rice. So let's, you see that? See all that spice? Now I have to remember how hot this is, so pray for me. Like, see, even the plating is bomb. You see that? You see how the beans just slid up under there with the little pineapple and stuff? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna put this over here. We're gonna slide this just a little bit. Being a savage today. That's when you know your meat is good. You could use the wrong side of the knife to cut. Woo! I hope it's not too hot. Okay. Go me. Definitely try with some jasmine rice. Definitely. That'll flow good.